I'm
Stop
not.
cheating. You need help.
Mhm.
I feel like you need
It's
counseling.
pressure. It's pressure to just be out with your side chick trying to have a good time. And I walk in this building with 40 cameras, and you dare turn one of them 40 cameras on the people who were there having a good time. How dare you?
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
All right.
Uh,
Speaking of concerts, so Coldplay is a group that I probably will never see, but apparently a lot of people like Coldplay, and it's a really popular concert. During the concert, the front man singled out a couple that they were nestled together,
it was Kiss
dancing in front
Cam.
of.
We're just
Yeah,
showing
it was a
people having
kiss
a good
cam,
time.
right? So like a kiss cam, but it was like in this big circle, and everybody could see him. And immediately the couple ducked, like the man ducked down once he saw himself, and then the woman turned her back, and then everybody was scattering, and then immediately people like they cheating, and
Yeah, because they had guilty face.
come to find out they were cheating. I'm going to play a clip from somebody who's breaking it down, and this man is an executive, and I have the letter of apology to his wife. Look, he put out a statement.
No,
I
oh, you
printed it
never
out.
want to have
Yeah,
to go statement on them.
I'm gonna
Oh,
read the statement from Andy Byron. But before I do, I'm gonna play this clip. Play it, Miss.
It's crazy that the Astronomer CEO and head of HR were caught having an affair at a Coldplay concert. But what's even crazier is that the employee next to them, who obviously knows what's going on, is also part of HR. The internet worked so quick and identified that this is Alyssa and found her LinkedIn through this promotion post that Kristen posted, where she congratulates Alyssa for being promoted to VP of People at Astronomer. Oh, and also, it looks like Alyssa just got promoted last week. This just brings it all together. And I was being nosy and looked at both
Nice.
Kristen and Alyssa's LinkedIn, and I noticed that both of them have been working at the same company in the past few years. So they were at Proofpoint and then Neo4j, and then now both at Astronomer, both working in HR. What does that say about hiring practices? Seems as if Alyssa is joining Kristen at all these companies. Pretty sus. And I think it's pretty funny because people were saying, oh, Alyssa didn't do anything wrong. She was just there and she knew about the situation. I mean, yeah, she knew the situation as HRVP. And I think it's funny because people were saying that she was just there during this date to make it seem as if it were a team outing so that the CEO could charge this Coldplay concert to the company card.
Oh, there we
And he's
go.
worth
dang.
and he's worth 1.3 billion, the CEO.
Yes,
Pocket
yes.
change.
That's how
Coldplay
they
taking his
keep it.
pocket change.
That's how they keep
Yes.
it.
This, there's so much in this that is so American right now. Okay. So his name is Byron, Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer. He said, I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the
Read it in a
disappointment
wider voice,
Wait,
please.
hold on. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake. Was it a mistake? You did this on
Yes,
purpose. All right.
it was a
Mistake
mistake.
playing out on a very public stage. I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. This is not who I want to be,
What you
or
gonna be
or
is
how I
unemployed.
want to represent the company I help build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability,
Y'all
and to
reflect.
figure out the next
Okay.
steps. Personally and professionally, I ask for privacy. They always ask for privacy. As I navigate that process, I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent.
No, now
Yo.
he mad at
I,
Coldplay.
yeah, yes. Look, I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle. As a friend once sang, he put a song lyric, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Is that a
Andy.
Coldplay lyric?
Probably
I don't
is.
know. I don't know.
This got to be
It
a fake
is.
statement. Ain't no way.
Yo,
Ain't no way. This better be a fake
no.
statement. He did not.
He's
Yes.
right about that last part, though. I don't like the kiss cam.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Legally,
Stop cheating, Roy. Roy, you need help. Stop
not-
cheating. You need help. I feel like you need counseling.
It's pressure to just be out with your side chick trying to have a good time. And I walk in this building with 40 cameras, and you dare turn one of them 40 cameras on the people who were there having a good time. How dare you?
I will say this.
I can't even keep a straight face.
I will say this though. It does say something about professionalism because it's like we there to watch you. You should have the visuals. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you have 3 hours of stuff for me to watch as opposed to? I feel like it's like comedians doing crowd work halfway through their set where you like, hey, you supposed to have came up with an hour of stuff. Now you running out now. You need to know where I work.
Hold on. Leslie Jones, I watched one of her specials. One of the best parts of that special was her going into the crowd.
But if it would have went wrong, you can't blame the audience. You can't. That's messed up, man. He was here with his side chick, and that's all I'm saying. You took a risk putting the people that's not there professionally on cameras.
This is what we do when you in a place like this. These are the things that happen. Cameras get pointed at people, and Coldplay has a right. You enter in a private venue, you don't have rights. All that who you point the camera at stuff, that's in public walking down the sidewalk nonsense. So they have every right to do whatever they want. I think he's kind of deflecting blame. They say you don't have a prenup. I haven't verified it. I try not to quote Twitter detectives, but
although they've been good though, they done found the girl in HR that's supposed to be not allowing these kind of relationships to happen. The detectives are working.
The thing that they're gonna, if you work at this company and you filed any complaint that did not get straightened out, the lawsuits that they're about to pay.
Yes.
Everybody, y'all were all colluding. All 3 people, nobody can keep their job in this scenario. I don't see how you can keep anybody from this.
Agreed.
And keep the company straight up.
Well, to your point, Roy, the wife has spoken, and I think he is going to lose half. The wife of CEO Andy Byron, who was caught on the Jumbotron at Coldplay's concert, she changed her name. Her name is Megan Kerrigan Byron. She dropped the Byron on her account.
And she was already hyphenated too.
Yep.
It's gone.
She dropped that Byron. Yep. So
more than half, by the way. It's more than half because she got the kids. He's about to really come up short.
And it's a public humiliation because Chris Martin said he said either they're having an affair or they're just very like he's the one that called it out because they could have just played it off and it never would have went viral.
Comedians do that too, though. We make that joke in TV tapings. If you, it's gonna be cameras tonight, so if you sit next to somebody you ain't supposed to be sitting next to, now it's the time. So that joke, I don't feel like the CEO. I don't feel like Coldplay made it worse.
Right.
All you had to do, let this be a lesson. Let me talk to the cheating men for a second. Talk to my tribe.
I can take my headphones out.
When you caught, just be cool. The best episodes of Cheaters used to be when the girl would run up on the dude cheating and he would just continue to enjoy his Red Lobster. As if nothing is happening around him. Hey, I'm Joey Greco. Do you want to explain yourself? Nope. And that's how you do it. You can't be panicking. You can't be folding and jumping just because a camera pointed at y'all.
Okay, so you sound like you've thought this through. And by the way, that statement from Byron was fake. Newsweek, the statement about the wife though came from Newsweek, and Newsweek said that statement was fake. So that actually is perfect though. But that's how the statement would go down. But Roy, is that your next book? The subject of your next book, How to Cheat?
How to cheat and get away with it?
I never got away with it, so I could never write that book.
All right.
Okay. All right. All right.
Those who can't teach.
I have attempted in the past.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I was disturbed on 2 fronts. The first is how strong the internet is. because they were on his wife's Facebook page, which is crazy. We don't know that woman. She could be going through a devastating time. They was like, at this woman, here's pictures of the cheating. That was a lot. And then the second thing was, I was a little disturbed by how many people had advice for that situation. Cause I'm like, you gotta almost be a sociopath to already have the plan of something that odd, like that spontaneous happening to you, where you like, nah, see, they should have went with plan Delta C. They didn't know. I'm like, there's no way y'all cheating that good.
First off, you can't be in a suite cheating.
Okay. All right. Listen, you spitting too much game. I don't condone it. I'm not trying to
listen. I'm not versed in relationships. Let me be perfectly clear. I was faithful in my last relationship with my son's mother. We have a great co-parenting dynamic. So I can't dole out TK Kirkland level relationship advice when it comes to that regard. But I do know there are certain things you should not do if you were cheating. And I think attending something where there's a large amount of cameras is probably, you should have done an IMAX movie, big dog. Should have went to go see F1 with Brad Pitt, big dog.
Yeah.
But you know what you're not thinking of? You know what you're not thinking of, Roy? How many other people that was cheating got away with it that night? Like maybe he was playing the odds. He's like, hey, it's 57 cheaters in here, and like they got me. The game is the game, big dog.
Listen, as the 9th of 11 children by 5 women, I can tell you, cheaters are bold.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What now?
Don't do that math. Don't do that math.
Wait, hold on. Wait, the 9th of 11?
I'm my mama's only child, but I'm the 9th of 11 kids. So you figure that out.
Are you serious?
So, yeah, I'm dead serious.
I never knew that. Because your father was like this venerable journalist.
He can be two things. He was also slanging it.
No,
I go cover the civil rights movement, all right, and then I go take it back to that rule.
Oh my God! Wait, all right. When we come back, is this the many fathers? Is that why you got many fathers? All right, let's talk about when we come back.
Kind of, yes.
Fathers. I was asking you off mic. Hold on. Why you the 9th of 11 became the junior? Why you? Why did you carry the legacy?
I don't know. My daddy died at 16. I should have asked him back then. But I think that we talk about just cheating, right? And like the idea of how certain men will move in a way that's just bold and they don't care. And when you move like that, it's less of an issue. I feel like between my pops and my moms, because I got 2 younger half brothers, just for perspective. They were from an affair. But my pops made moves in a way where it was just understood between him and my mom. Here's the line of disrespect. Do not cross that, and I will not break your face. And that's just what you have to do. And I know my mom had her own reasons for why she didn't divorce him. And a lot of that is just financial. But man, when you look at like this whole CEO thing, like with the Coldplay dude, I understand how he could feel bold enough to just walk in a concert with his girl and figure that nobody would know. But men like my father, so what I'm saying, my point is that men like my dad, and we talking about black men of that civil rights era, you moved in public with your side piece a lot of the times. It was just understood Sunday is for the white. So this idea of the shame being attached to cheating, I feel like was a lot different. You look at Martin and Coretta. Coretta was getting cheated on too, but there was rules to the game.
Do you think monogamy is natural? Do you think we have created these systems that have put people in these boxes, and then when we break the quote unquote rules, there's all of this shame and guilt or whatever that goes with it, and it changes who we now. Do you think monogamy is natural?
I think that monogamy is natural for some, but we've decided societally that it should be universal. So we shame people who don't move in that way. That's why I celebrate.
Most people cheat, and most marriages end in divorce.
Okay, because those people are trying to conform to the approval of strangers, which demands that they only have one person, when the truth is you wanted to be in a throuple. And now you got more people that's out and just like, yeah, this is my wife, this is my other wife, this is my other wife. We all live in a cul-de-sac. And it is what it is. Judge us if you want. And them people be the happiest people you ever seen. I think we live in a society where we judge anybody that does something. You get mad if somebody put ketchup on top of their fries instead of on the side. So if you move it away, you put mustard on your fries. So if you do
sugar on grits. I think we should draw the line there.
Salt on, you just judged me for
Unforgivable.
salt
Yeah, I
on
did.
a watermelon
I did. I did.
30 minutes ago. So
true.
if you don't move in a certain way, you're going to get shunned. And a lot of us are taught to live for the approval of others because we were raised in a house where you're shamed if your parents don't respect you, or God is watching, or guilt, Catholic guilt. Like, so you just live in a way where you repress who you naturally are. And some of us are not monogamous. Some of us want to bang a lot of people. Some of us want, and that's happy, and there should be space for that
Space for that. Yeah, as long
in
as
our
there's an
society.
understanding and everybody's in agreement. So in this, The Man of Many Fathers, Life Lessons Disguised as a Memoir that comes out in October,
Yes.
what did you draw upon? Because I'm looking at, I love Roy Wood Jr. I love the man you are. I love how you move in the world. The little bit that I know about you and a lot that I know about you, you're a stand-up guy. And so whatever transpired that shaped you
So
made you
I,
solid.
I feel like my pops was a man of integrity when it came to the things that he did and the sacrifices he made to tell the story of Black people and Black American struggle. Period, full stop. Anything at the house, that was between him and my mama and the other women that he had children with. For me, my pops died when I was 16. I didn't get all the game I was supposed to get from him, but I got lucky because along the way, God put in front of me various people of differing levels of sobriety who gave me advice and values. And so I wrote this book with the idea of how did I get the core values that I have, and how can I pass those messages on to my son in case I'm not here when it's time for me to give him the game. That's really what a lot of motivated this book was, fear. Like, if I'm just being 100, the idea of dying before I can get everything to him when he's old enough to even know how to ask those questions, because that's what happened between me and my dad. So, you put together comedians you worked with, and there was a shout out to Cocaine Mike in Birmingham. I hope you're still working at the Health South doing cocaine. He was one of my favorite coworkers. Like, the idea of,
What?
yeah, I had a coworker on cocaine slap me in the face, but he taught me the concept of not snitching and the importance of minding your business. And
did you put him in the book?
yes, I did. Now, I ain't put his last name. Now, he ain't finna sue me.
Okay. I was like, because is it snitching? Then, like, when does the snitch?
No,
What's
it
the
was
line?
but it was uplifting snitching. Basically, you didn't all had a coworker who ain't doing what they supposed to do, and then you tell on your supervisor, and then the supervisor don't even fire him, and I'm going, oh, it's because you on cocaine and you really good. I get it now. That's why
Right.
they didn't fire your ass. So old coworkers, it was just I don't know, Karen. I just felt like sitting still and putting together a list of values that I have, and then telling stories from people in this world who, a lot of Black men who I only knew once, met once, who took me under their wing and gave me valuable advice. And so I just put that all into a book. I tried to make some of it funny, but a lot of it is just, I don't know, I'm just being honest. I'm just being as honest as I can.
What
It was a pleasure to write.
was it important to you that all the men were Black? Because it sounded like you said they all was just now. So, or was them the only people that ever gave you game?
There was a cop that called me the N-word 40 times when I got arrested in college. And then I saw him probably like 2 years later. So, Rob, I was running credit cards in college. You got caught. And so on the way to the courthouse for the arraignment, there's a U.S. Marshal, and he's just, you need to shut up. And when you get in that courtroom, you just another nigga. We gonna get you, nigga. We gonna lynch you. If it was up to me, I'd attach you to the truck and drag you like that. Like, just wild with it.
Wow.
2 years later, I'm serving at Golden Corral, and he's at my table. And, I'll serve anybody. Like, this is the job. And I decide to swap tables with somebody. I get to another server, go, oh, you got to serve that one. I can't serve that one. And you keep trying to see if this person even remembers you. Not only did he not remember me, he tipped me $20.
Damn.
So, like, the idea of just how disposable you are, like, and you hear it.
You're just a black person to him.
Yo.
And so we all the same to him.
And my pops told me that. And Birmingham school system told me that, and FAMU told me that.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will